Welcome to the Mayor's Forum. Today we're going to have a very interesting program about our Girl Scouts. My guest today is Matt Brinn and also Amy Bruno. They're both with this wonderful Girl Scout program. So welcome to the Mayor's Forum. Let's start out with you, Matt, first, and tell us your position and what you do with the Girl Scouts program.
Sure, thank you so much for having us, Mayor. Like he said, my name is Matt Brinn. I'm the recruitment manager at Girl Scouts, and it is my and my team's job to find all of the volunteers in central and southern New Jersey and find girls and match them with Girl Scout troops.
And what is the area of your responsibility?
So we cover Middlesex County down to Cape May. That's 9 counties in New Jersey.
Very nice. And Amy, you're local.
Yes.
Tell us about your position.
I am a troop leader. I started out as a treasurer in my daughter's troop when she began as a daisy. And I've helped with the cookie sale, and now I've stepped up to be a co-service unit manager in our township, which helps get new troops started and help provide resources for the girls.
Very nice. It's like, I'm so glad you live in the township. It's a big area to cover.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
So tell the audience, what is the Girl Scouts?
So Girl Scouts is the world's largest leadership program for girls. We build girls of courage, confidence, and character who make the world a better place, and we've been doing it for over 100 years, since 1912.
And who can participate in these programs?
So Girl Scouts is for girls in grades kindergarten through 12th grade, and we also have adult volunteers.
Oh, great. Matt, what is a Girl Scout troop? They say troop.
Right. Yeah, so a troop is a group of girls who do the Girl Scout program, and it's facilitated by what we call a troop leader, who is an adult who works with the girls and guides them through the program.
What is a Juliet or an individual registration member? What exactly is that?
So not all girls participate in a Girl Scout troop. Some decide to do the program on their own, and they can work with a parent or guardian and do programs at the council level, and they can also pursue the program on their own.
Wow. I mean, they actually can do it at home. They don't have to
Yes.
come out.
Yeah, we have a curriculum, and they can take that curriculum and actually do the program and earn badges and do the awards on their own.
If a child has a handicap, that probably would benefit them, correct?
It's possible. We do have a lot of troops that accept girls with different abilities within their troop, so we're a very inclusive program.
So we have the girls watching now. They would like to become members. How would they actually go about doing that?
So it's very easy. They would just go to our website, www.gscsnj.org, and click Join Today, and they can go through the membership process. They can actually search for open troops in their area by zip code so that they can find a troop that works for them.
Oh. And how much would it cost a family to enroll a girl in one of their daughters in the Girl Scouts?
Sure. The annual membership fee for girls is $40, and for adults it's $25.
Oh. Is that a yearly cost?
Yes, it's an annual cost. Though for adults, we also have a lifetime membership, which is $400, and that lasts forever.
Oh, that's rather inexpensive.
Yeah, if you consider that you'll be in Girl Scouts for a long time, then something to definitely consider.
And when you say a long time, what goes from what age to what age?
So it's age 5 in kindergarten through 17 in 12th grade. So you can imagine that you're in there for probably 12 years as a girl, and then you can continue on indefinitely as an adult.
Amy, let me ask you a question for the local. If someone's watching the show today and they want to get their daughter involved with the Girl Scouts, what would they do to go about doing that?
We regularly host roundup recruitment events at the schools. Mm-hmm. They can also go, as Matt said, to the Girl Scouts of Central and Southern New Jersey website, and they can register their daughter there. They don't have to have a troop number to put them in. They can be put into what's called a placement pending location until a troop is found for them that meets the needs for their child.
How if some mom decides she would like to start her own troop? Is that something that is available or can be done?
Definitely available. It's something that we need in our area. We cannot have troops without troop leaders. And we are also helping to train new leaders who want to step up. They can do the same thing as the girls. They can go online to gscsnj.org, and they can register as an adult leader. They will be background checked. There are some online trainings they take initially, and then there are also webinars available for training, as well as some in-person training opportunities for them. And through our service unit, we also meet usually once a month. All of our troop leaders get together and meet, and we just have a networking opportunity. We share experiences of what our troops are doing. upcoming council information that can be shared, things like that. So there's definitely support available for them to start a new troop.
So if they want to do so, and this is something important, I think, if some moms out there, and there's some dads get involved too,
Absolutely.
right?
That's right.
We can certainly accommodate them.
Yes,
Yeah, and they do get support, correct?
absolutely. Yep.
What other resources does the troop leaders have?
In addition to resources locally, we also have council has a lot of events. We just attended a recent event in October called a Leadership Symposium. There's also things such as WOW is coming up pretty soon, which is a World of Workshops that council hosts.
What is that?
It's called the World of Workshops, and it's all different kinds of workshops available to troop leaders and adult volunteers in the program. And it provides you information on things to share with your troop, training opportunities. They're great networking opportunities that you get to meet leaders and adult volunteers in other communities and what they're doing with their Girl Scouts as well.
Do the girls still camp out?
Absolutely.
Yes, they do.
Do you take them on camping trips and stuff?
We do. We have 3 Girl Scout camps. One is Camp Sacagawea in Newfield, one is Camp Inawindowin in Tabernacle, and the other is Oak Spring in Somerset.
Oh, nice. Well, we're going to take a short break for current events that we put on periodically, and ask the audience to please stay with us, because this is a very interesting program, especially for our young girls, young women in this area who would like to participate in an organization that I think is just wonderful. So stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Mayor's Forum. If you've been paying attention to our last segment, it's been very interesting, and we want to touch again on some of those thoughts and activities. But my guest today is Matt Brinn, who is the recruitment manager for the Girl Scouts of Central and Southern portion of New Jersey, and Amy Bruno, who is also a local co-manager of the Girl Scouts here. So let's again explain to the audience the basic Girl Scout program.
Sure. So Girl Scouts is the world's largest leadership program for girls. We build girls of courage, confidence, and character who make a world a better place. The girls participate in skill-building activities and earn badges, and they also go on fun trips and learn money management skills through the cookie sale each year.
Now, I asked you earlier about risk, taking a risk. What is that all about?
We like to tell the girls that this is a safe place to fail. When you take girls and you take them alone into a canoe without boys, without parents watching, without any outside pressure, they're more likely to try new things. They're willing to fall out of a canoe, they're willing to get a little bit muddy, they don't care so much about what their hair looks like. And when they see grown women doing this with them, and also falling out of canoes and burning things over campfires, and it's a safe place to fail. It's a safe place to try new things and not worry about being judged if you make a mistake.
Yeah, let's talk about that. You in the first segment you mentioned camps.
Yep.
And now you're talking about canoes, and I'm sure that moms out there would like to know what type of activities do take place at the camps.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we have rock climbing, we have zip lining. Like Amy said, there's canoeing. There's all sorts of different camp activities that we have. And we have a theme each week during the summer that changes the different activities that occur. There's archery, there's hiking, there's camping overnight. Basically, the Girl Scout program overall is girl-led, so girls choose activities that they find most interesting, and then they're guided by volunteers and leaders to help them achieve those goals and gain those skills.
Now, if I have a daughter and I want to, the school's out now, and you mentioned that there is different camps located in New Jersey.
Sure.
And how does my daughter get involved in maybe a couple? What is it? A couple weeks, or is it a week, or is it weekends, or?
Sure. So we have day camp options. For individual days, we have events at camps that go on for a couple of days or a week even. During the summer, we can go for a full week, and you can buy multiple weeks to learn about the different theme weekends. So yeah, there's lots of different options, and it's all available through our website, gscsnj.org.
So what ages could they do that?
I believe they can start at the Daisy level to go to camp, and we have different activities for each grade level.
What is the Daisy level?
That is kindergarten and first grade.
Really?
Yes.
And they can go off without their parents for a week?
So the program is graduated, so the actual program activities differ depending on the age of the girls.
Oh, okay. And again, can you tell our audience the name of the camps and where they're located?
Sure. So we have Camp Sacagawea in Newfield, New Jersey. That's the one closest to Egg Harbor Township.
That's up for Route 40, right?
Yep,
Okay.
definitely, yes. We also have Camp Inawindowin in Tabernacle, and we have Camp Oak Spring up in Somerset, New Jersey.
Ah. Amy, have you taken girls up to this camp?
I have. We've camped at both Sacagawea and Inawindowin. My daughter has done 2 years of day camp at Camp Saki, and one of the best things about day camp at Saki is they provide transportation for an extra fee. So I could drop her off at a designated spot. Our spot was Boscov's at around 8:30 in the morning, and she'd go off to camp. They have counselors on the buses with the girls. They sing songs, they tell stories and stuff like that in the 40-minute ride to get to Camp Saki. And then they bring them back at the end of the day and drop them off. So for a parent who works, it's a great option in the summer to not have to worry about driving them 40 minutes out of the way. As I said, it is an extra fee, but it's completely worth it.
Oh.
And you could do multiple weeks of either day camp.
It's not overnight.
That's not overnight. There is an optional overnight on Thursday night during the day camp weeks, but the resident camp is overnight camping. And we did have some girls in our service unit who attended resident camping this year at Sacagawea for the first year, and they absolutely fell in love with it, and they can't wait to go back next year.
That's great. That's great to know. I hope some moms and dads out there are listening to this, because that's important. I know a lot of parents wonder what they're going to do with their kids. That they both work, and they want to keep the kids in really healthy and good climate activity. And boy, there's nothing better than the Girl Scouts if you have a young lady that would like to participate and grow and mature in the program. So tell us about some of the other activities if we haven't touched on them already.
Sure. I'm going to leave that to Amy because she has direct experience doing girl activities.
Some of the things that they do now, there's a lot of new STEM opportunities for girls, the science, technology, engineering, and math. There are some new badges that have just come out that I'm still even learning about as a leader in the program. The outdoors is a very big part of Girl Scouts. There's a lot of ways to get involved in the outdoors. I know myself as a leader, I needed to get my Red Cross canoe certification so I could take the girls out in canoes and kayaks. Which is another great opportunity for adults.
By the way, where do you do that canoeing, Abe?
Sacagawea, all the camps actually have lakes available to them and the craft, but you're actually not, there's something called safety activity checkpoints for each activity that you would take your girls to be involved with. And it's everything from going to a trampoline park to hay rides, I believe, to high adventure activities like rock climbing or canoeing or kayaking, horseback riding, things of that nature. So you refer to those checkpoints first, and in some cases, like canoeing or any watercraft, you do need someone who is a certified small craft instructor to do that. So because I am that, I can help take other troops out to other locations like Batstow, areas like that.
Do you know that we have a beautiful park right off of Zion?
I do.
And do you know that you canoe and kayak in there?
Yes.
And if you hang around for the next segment, you're going to hear a lot of interesting things, because that's what we're going to talk about. But you can take the girls over there. Have you been there? I
have been there. I've not been there to boat yet, but I've been there to hike the trails, and we love it there.
Yeah. Anyhow, continue. I'm sorry. I've interrupted you.
There's also all kinds of things, like Matt mentioned archery. There are breakout clubs that are formed as well for certain specific areas of interest, things like horseback riding or archery and things like that, that they may not be run necessarily through council, but they're run in connection with council. And it's usually a leader who has a specific, or an adult volunteer who has a specific skill set or a specific interest. So again, someone who gets archery certified to teach archery can use any of the camps to book space to take girls and have, I believe there's one that meets regularly in the winter on like a Sunday afternoon, things like that.
Nice.
So, But there's definitely a lot of opportunities. As Matt said, it's a girl-led program, so as a leader, you pretty much want to ask your girls where their interest lies, and that kind of directs where you take them. So if you have girls who are very into crafts and things like that, there's certainly opportunities to explore that with them. But it also helps them get out of their comfort zone. The journeys now encompass different badges. So a journey is usually a set of badges that then culminates in what we call a take action project, which is a little different than a service project. And it sometimes in the badge set may take them out of there, it may be 2 or 3 craft badges and then 1 outdoors. For instance, there's one called the Outdoor Art Explorer. So a girl who likes to sit and make crafts at home, now it's having her go outside and find those resources and look at nature around her for those kind of projects.
Nice, nice. I know like the Boy Scouts have all these different awards and stuff. I assume that's what you're talking about. There's awards and things that I guess the girls can compete.
Just like the Boy Scouts have the Eagle Project,
Right.
as they culminate and age out of the program, the Girl Scouts have the Gold Award, which is their highest rank award. But they also have a Bronze and a Silver Award, and the Bronze Award starts when the girls are juniors, and they're in 4th and 5th grade. They earn that together as a troop, usually, and it's something that's issued by the troop leader at the culmination of the project. The Silver and Gold Award, however, are more of an individual effort. The Silver Award is usually a group of 3 or 4 girls who have a similar interest in a project, and the Gold Award is an individual effort that's earned at high school level. Both the Silver and Gold Award have to be presented to the council. So our job as adult volunteers and troop leaders is to prepare them at the bronze level so that when they have to go and present their project for Silver and Gold to council, they can do so with confidence.
One of the questions I was asking, what is the outcome of the program, if there is one?
The outcome of the program, I think, is to, again, as Matt said, we teach the girls to be girls of character and confidence and have courage in what they do, and hopefully prepare them for what's going to come in life. Girl Scouts is not something that you do instead of dance or gymnastics or soccer or any of those things. My daughter's a competitive swimmer on a local swim team and has a very ambitious schedule, and we still are able to find time to do Girl Scouts because it's very important to her. We have other girls who are in cheer right now, some other girls who are gymnasts, things like that. I like to tell my girls that you're a scout 24/7, even if you're not at our meetings, even if you're not at camp. And that's the nice thing about the program. Maybe they'll take some time off during cheer season and not come to as many meetings, but they come back when that season ends, which is nice.
You mentioned cost earlier. I assume there's additional costs for uniforms and other things that you need to be a Girl Scout.
Yes, so costs vary depending on the troop. Like we said, it's a girl-led program, so depending on which activities the girls want to participate in, there could be costs associated with that. But many of the costs as the girls continue on in the program are offset by the funds that they earn through the cookie sale, which they can use to pay for their membership dues, use to pay for uniform components, and use to go on trips and complete activities.
So there is financial aid somewhere?
Correct. There is financial aid available for membership, for the badges and activities, and for
How about the camp
anything you
program?
need. Yes, yes. We have what we call camperships for the camp program.
Is there any other programs other than the camp programs that the girls can participate, especially in the summertime?
Sure. So we have a program staff who run council-sponsored programs all throughout the year, and the girls can sign up for those through the website gscsnj.org.
How do they sign up for camp?
Same way, through the website, and if they have any trouble with the registration process, they can call our customer care line at 856-795-1560.
Do you have to be a Girl Scout to go to the camps?
You do have to be a Girl Scout member, but you don't have to be a part of a troop. You can just join Girl Scouts to go to the camp, and we have dozens of girls every year that join Girl Scouts just to attend camp.
Now, what I remember most about Girl Scouts, because I was sort of in the Boy Scouts, was cookie sales.
Oh, absolutely.
Does that still go on?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, yes.
And they were good cookies.
They really are. Yeah.
So tell us about the cookie sales.
Sure. So it's a financial literacy program for girls. Basically, what I like to say is that we teach girls how to start their own business and market their own product, but we give them the easiest product in the world to sell because everybody loves the cookies, and that helps them build confidence and earn money management skills so that they can be future business leaders.
And Amy, how can someone get involved with the cookie sale at your level?
You do need to be a registered Girl Scout.
Okay.
volunteers who want to participate as well, whether it's helping out at a cookie booth or being the cookie mom, things like that. They also need to be a registered member and background checked. Our girls will do everything from asking neighbors and friends and family to hosting a cookie booth, which we're always looking for businesses that would like to host cookie booths for our girls. They get to learn 5 key skills, which are goal setting, decision making, money management, people skills, and business ethics. And we work those 5 skills at every level, from daisies all the way up through seniors and ambassadors.
And where's that money go?
So a portion of the money goes directly to the troop. Every troop has their own bank account, and the money gets deposited directly into their troop account, which they can then use for trips, community service projects, or whatever the girls decide that they want to use it for. The rest of the funds go to the Girl Scouts of Central and Southern New Jersey Council, which goes to fund additional programming, staff, capital projects. We keep the lights on, things like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And Amy, when does the cookie sale start? Or has it started, or?
The cookie sale runs from mid-January till about mid-March.
Oh, okay. And you need some location. Anybody that's watching right now that has a nice location, you think you can help the Girl Scouts out, let them set up a little booth, and maybe some weekend you go and you sell the cookies, and it's really worthwhile. What's the deadline, by the way, for signing up to do to order and participate in it?
The earlier you sign up, the better, because believe it or not, even though this cookie sale starts in January, cookie season starts now, the planning of it. I'll be reaching out to my troops soon for their initial cookie orders to get the sale started. So the sooner the better, but usually by the beginning of December is when we want people to be registered if they plan to participate in the cookie sale.
Okay. And Amy, can you tell us, the audience, about the Egg Harbor Township Service Center, and what does it do?
We were lucky enough to have the local council service center relocated from right outside Sacagawea in Newfield to Egg Harbor Township's English Creek Plaza. I believe we're located right next to English Creek Daycare Center near A.C. Moore. And it's a wonderful resource. It's basically a scout store, but it's also a resource center. So a leader or an adult volunteer, a parent of a scout, can buy uniform resources there, all kinds of programming resources, ideas for your meeting. The staff there is wonderful. They're trained. If you walk in and say, my daughter's going to be a daisy, I don't know what to buy, they certainly can tell you about uniform needs, things like that. For your fun patches, for your badges as a troop leader when you need to get them. We used to have to go to Cherry Hill, order them online, and it's nice now to have a local resource that we can go to.
And that's great. And it's manned by personnel?
Correct, yes. Council staff
7
works
days
there.
a week?
It's 6 days a week.
6 days a week, Sunday?
Yeah. So, Monday through Saturday.
Oh, and that also helps you build your organization.
Yes.
Absolutely.
You know, because it's easy to get to, you know, but rather than, you know, going up to Cherry Hill.
Right.
Anyhow, I would like to thank both of you for coming here today and telling us about the wonderful Girl Scout program, and also for you out there who would like to have your girls join a wonderful organization. You've got the information. If not, what's the phone number they could reach out locally?
So it's 856-795-1560.
And if you can't remember that, call my office at 926-4088, and we'll certainly put you in contact with Amy, and we'll get you going, and you'll become very involved with the Girl Scouts. And like you've heard today, it goes from kindergarten up to 17. And I just can't think of a better organization that a young woman would like to be involved in, graduate, work through, become a mom herself, and keep the tradition going and the history of the wonderful organization. So Matt,
thank you so much.
I appreciate you being here. Amy, I appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
And to our viewers, if there's a program or an individual you'd like to see, certainly reach out to our office at 926-4044, and we'd be happy to entertain the thoughts of our next program. So thanks for being here today. Thank you.